I blame you for the outcome. The outcome of what? Do you live in Carlton by any chance? Do you appreciate us more after the strike? No, I appreciate you less, actually. And I appreciate you enough to be honest with you. But and trust me, I had this experience on the NLSS now and then. Every once in a while, someone would just like overcommit to a bit that has no meat on it, and then they would bring it back for like hours and hours and hours, and you would give them like, at first you would like humor it, you might even give like a polite laugh, and then like after 15-20 minutes you'd like stop laughing and you think they're gonna get the hint, and then it's like 2 hours later and they call it back and you're like, I gotta have like a sit down conversation after the stream and be like, I just don't think the bit's very good. And that's kind of where we're at with the strike. Except I think it's even more annoying because I think for some people the brains are so cooked that they actually think like they've conflated it with real activism for no reason whatsoever, which make like they have a certain air of nobility about it, which makes no fucking sense at all. And it's one of those, I always talk about this, it happens on stream all the time. People will say something like, what if you made a restaurant and the restaurant's name was a pun? What if you made a soup dumpling restaurant called I Need to Take a Dumpling? And you're like, okay, that's great, but like, who's going to be the chef? Where's your location? What are you going to put inside? No, don't worry about that. We got the people will come, we'll get a lot of repeat business just because of the name. And you're like, well, it's like conceptually, I can understand the concept is funny, but the concept being executed would only be funny if we're talking about like the electric chair, not actually talking about like, you know, making the sausage. Like it just doesn't, the bit doesn't work. And it would be, I would understand your annoyance a little bit if it was like, well, you didn't give it a chance, but it had a chance for like an hour and it just never got going. There was no payoff to the punchline. There was no punchline to the setup, I should say. It's just a bad bit, which is fine, but you got to recognize when you eject from the bit. Wait, the Among Us ASCII artist got banned? Timeout I can understand, but ban? 9 unban requests? What did you guys do, man? Okay, lukewarm kafefi. You're unbanned. Okay, the ASCII art was a bit much. Sorry, I won't put any more ASCII art in Chan. Schnorbles, you're unbanned. What happened this... ASCII art that says, my bad, man, and then it's an Among Us. See, why not, Zoidberg? You went too far on the bit, okay? Because here's the thing. Posting like an ASCII penis and then the unban request is like, I'm sorry. I can be in the blockchain saying unban. But when the unban request has the ASCII penis in it, I don't think I can click unban because then it commits to the blockchain like immutably that I said like that's okay and I'm not signing off on that. So I think you might have to make a new account, to be honest with you. Okay, this is definitely carsonbeckmiamihurricane alt account. So we're gonna deny that one. Damn, this one's crazy. ASCII penis. Hey, I just wanted to say I'm really sorry for being annoying the other day. I know I kept posting those dumb ASCII things, and looking back, it was way too much. I'm not usually like that. My logs from the past month are kind of chill. So I don't know why I kept pushing it. I heard NL say at the start of the stream, he thought the ASCII penis was funny and took it way too far. It won't happen again. I feel kind of embarrassed about it now, honestly. Sorry again for being a distraction. That one friend who apologizes too much? I do think it's funny. I didn't ban you. You get unbanned, by the way. This person just typed a racial slur. Unban request. I saw someone else type the same shit in chat. Something compelled me to copycat the message. I'm sorry. I think that one's got to be a deny. That one just doesn't... I mean, I even if that were true, I don't think that justifies it in any capacity. Oh, this is a dude who called me a moron for not understanding how health insurance works in, like, Illinois. I'm going to be honest, I shouldn't have said that. I was typing without my mind working and wasn't humanizing Ryan. I was going feral, waiting for blueprints, and was stressed at work. I apologize. Look at my society, man. Look at the state of the U.S. workforce. We got people crashing out in Twitch chat. They're stressed at work. This shit was like, what? It was 10:35 a.m., man. What the hell are you doing here? I don't know. This one I gotta look through the past few. Question mark, see more in user profile details. Damn, we're not really getting shit done in this continent anymore, huh? What do you mean you were at work? You got like 100 messages in chat between 9:14 and 10:35 when you got banned. That's crazy. You did type Gen Z boss in a mini, though. I like that. I like that energy. Yeah, you can use me as a reference for your next job application. There is one catch, though. I'm not going to pick up the phone. I don't pick up the phone under any circumstance. I have my phone on silent 100% of the time. So you may not want to, because I'm pretty sure like that's what they want you to do if you're a reference, right? You only call me up when you're drunk and alone. So true. The gems are in another box. The truth is on another box. The words another box are on another box. Well, this is ticking me off because I'm like, this is true. They are on another box, but they're also on 2 other boxes. So I think it's in blue because you tell me you have a hint about the location of the gems. Wait, no, but this is true. No, okay, this would be false. True. The truth could be on another box. Well, I'm thinking it's blue, whatever. I'm realizing that eventually, like, we just don't give a hoot about the 3 gems. We just want to get through the parlor. Corey and Apollo have opened my mind to just basically, like, giving it an honest try, but not stressing out about it all that much. You know what? I had some good energy this morning. Did I order a book and now I have to read it? And a magnifying glass. The Curse of the Black Bridge. Now I'm realizing Black Bridge is also the name of the admin terminal, okay? Give me a second. I got my own pens. There's a whole rigmarole here I wouldn't expect you to understand. Let's put it that way. Whatever, life's too short. Is your ass gonna read the whole thing? Apollo, do I have to read the whole thing? I'm pretty good at speed reading and just picking up like keywords. Part 1, the berry picker from Oris. Not really, but it's got one important piece of info. I'm scanning. Jesper, scanning. Unholy Hounds, scanning. Berry picker, bottom of Blackbridge Canyon, Jesper, berry picker, Jesper. Jesper was patient. Patience had limits. He would not reveal the location of his newfound treasure. He set off. Maybe I can use my berries in order to draft a room that would otherwise be undraftable, bro. You ever think about that? I'm expanding my eyes to see if somebody's typing the answer as like a hint that I can then pretend that I got for myself. A carriage is approaching. Stern-looking driver. Where's your homeboy? The demeanor of the man suddenly changed. Berries? You couldn't have picked a better spot for them. I used to pick berries here as a boy. It was Jesper's time to smile. Then let the efforts reward us both. A little south of Tanner Fork, just past the burnt woods. There's a lockbox in the carriage, man. The box was surprisingly easy to handle. Look at that. Look at that box. And then, just take a peek. See if there's anything you can see. Can you see this? I was wondering where my face was. Deadly is the stone. Deadly is the stone. Agentor. 12 more and you'll be dead. Took 13 steps, just like Fugazi. 2 white horses in a carriage of golden trim were beside him. If it's cursed, I die. If not today, then tomorrow. And if I die, what care have I? Part 2? Are you kidding me? The hell's going on? No, it's too much, man. That's way too much. Hey, that's too long. You should have that should have been a tweet. I shouldn't have checked that book out. It's actually a decent short story. Readings for nerds. That's all you need to know about that. Attic. Now we're talking. Apollo gave you the part to read. Brady Games Prima Strategy Guide can give me the part to read. Maybe I'll just divine it myself, osmotically. Look at the front of the passports, please. See, there's the guy. There's the guy who's like, do you want a hint? Here's the solution to the puzzle. Apollo, do you have... Can you cross-reference to see if this user's been banned in your chat? That's the guy, man. That's what I'm saying. Is the title referring to a small French steward or a French mouse that can drive? See, that's what's beautiful, is that I think that the title is like polymorphic. Like, it could be what you want it to be. It could be, we need a French Stuart Little, and Stuart is spelled incorrectly. Like, we need a rat that goes like, oh, enchanté, etc., etc. Or it could be, we need a tiny French Stuart, like the guy with the eyes from Third Rock from the Sun, who goes like, wait, that guy? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I can do this puzzle. I just don't remember where, this is the first time I've had the tomb in like months. I just don't remember where I wrote down. Okay. I do have it, man. I have an order of statues in my notes. The first statue is Farmer Hoe. Why did I write that? Is that a hoe? Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a hoe. Okay. And then Chef. Hello there, children. Yeah, I had the South Park album Chef Aid as a kid. This is the chef. One of the interesting things about... Yeah, you're the chef. One of the interesting things about getting older is you realize that you're basically like the same as you were when you were a kid, just grown up. In some ways, at least, like personality-wise. As a kid, probably from like age 8 onwards, I never really vibed with Halloween. I don't like dressing up in costume, and I wasn't that into the candy. So I struck a deal with my parents that I wouldn't make them go through the Halloween rigmarole if I could get like a CD on October 31st instead. And the first year that I did it, I asked for Chef Aid, the South Park CD. Lots of classic tracks on that. We got Pitchfork. Next is Dust Bunny. I'm going to assume that's you. Following that, we have Broomtilda. I'm going to say you're Broomtilda. Now, equestriite is kind of crazy. What on earth did I mean by that? Someone who looks like they're riding a horse. Jockey. Equestriite? Did I just make a mistake? Is it possible, like... I guess you're the equestriite, but I'm pretty sure you're actually a painter, not a... I could see how I would look at this from a different angle and assume that you were like a horseback rider. Yeah. And then, of course, don't forget about Valkyrie. Hello. She thinks our house is blueprints. Check it out. Watch this. Oh! I know you did that like 2 weeks ago. But to be fair, I haven't had a chance to open the tomb in a long time because this is the first time that I've gotten the tomb since the first time that I got the tomb.
What the heck? You didn't do this thing?
This is the first chance I had to draft the tomb in like 20 days.
Crazy, dude.
I'm a different kind of beast.
I will say get your notepad ready.
Oh no. I make a deal with death or whatever. Oh no, this is the kind of stuff that, like, I look at her notes and she's writing it down in like gel pens and stuff, and I got like a broken pencil I borrowed from the teacher. She's using like a ruler to underline her subheadings and stuff, and I'm just going like freehand. I'm saying stuff like the work should speak for itself. Well, obviously there's something going on here, man. Obviously there's something going on here. Obviously there's something going on. Obviously there... Oh! How interesting. Thank you for writing that in chat. Oh, it's that easy. Well. The Peakler. Oh! That's open for good now, man. Tomb statue shortcut open for business. Fountain shortcut closed for business. How have you forgotten your goals from a week ago? How have you forgotten your dreams since childhood, buddy? If you'll excuse me, I have to do some word math. Gems are in this box. It's just that easy. The blue box is true. Gems are not in this box. Let's walk it through. If you are true, you would be true, you would be false. That's acceptable. If you were false, you could be true, you could be true, and then, okay, so that's hard. The gems are, let's say you're true. If you're true, no gems. We know that it's true, which would mean that this is false, which would mean the gems are in the white box, bro. Oh, I knew it, I knew it. You didn't complete the logic? Yeah, but I completed the puzzle. Try to keep up. Growing up, did you also think that casual chain restaurants like Olive Garden and Red Lobster were fancy? Red Lobster was where you went out to eat when you were celebrating like a milestone in middle school, for sure, in my hometown. Lobster's super overrated. I actually agree. I wouldn't use the term overrated. What I would say is overpriced. There are some things in life money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Remember that commercial? Those were good. And then, but there's a few things that even though I enjoy them, I won't buy them at a restaurant because I don't want to be part of the problem. It's not just about being cheap. It's like I'm taking a principled stand that I'm just not paying that much for lobster. And if it takes my entire life and the lobster price doesn't come down, so be it. I can live with that. I can live with a life with a limited amount of lobster, to be honest. But like, I'm not paying steak price for lobster. And I'm not paying steak price for steak either at a restaurant for the most part. I'm probably getting some kind of pasta entree or maybe the chicken, maybe the fish, unless they're going crazy on the fish, like a halibut or something like that can be as expensive as the damn steak. But I don't get a burger at the steakhouse. You got me confused, man. I don't. Kate, tell them. They actually think that this is how Americans truly think. They're so indoctrinated into the cult of burger that when I say I don't order burgers at restaurants more than maybe once or twice a year, they think that I'm lying to act like I'm better than them. They can't comprehend it, man. The American mind can't comprehend it. You are? I order, okay, at McDonald's, I might order a burger, for sure. At a sit-down restaurant, I'm getting, Kate's exactly right. She says she's the burger Andy. She gets a burger, depending on the restaurant, 15, 20% of the time, 1 in 5. And you know what? She's right. I oftentimes order a salad or something, or a bowl, and then they always put the bowl in front of her, and they always put the burger in front of me. It's crazy, man. I get it. Because probably they see a lot of dates where like the dude's like, oh, the burger. But they got the wrong motherfucker. Sit-down restaurants have the best burgers. You're literally American. It's crazy. I'm not going to say burgers taste bad. I resent their place in the restaurant pantheon. I don't like seeing so many menus where there's like 18 burgers on the menu and then like one other entree. Hey, Unc, pasta has the highest markup. What do I care about the margins of the restaurant, buddy? I'm not trying to like beat the restaurateur at their own game. It's the value you pay for it? No, it's not, man. It's the food. You're not... I mean, you're going to actually make me crash out a little bit. But rest assured, I'm crashing out because I think that you have no idea what you're talking about. Like if you had... Yeah, thank you. You know what? You stopped me from crashing out. What did they say? They said, if you're that concerned with value, you could stop eating out. That's basically... That's what I'm trying to get at, man. I'm there to have like a nice meal with my family. I'm not there to be like, check out how efficiently I can deconstruct the restaurant menu so they're not making too much money off me. Not to mention, you know, I kind of want the restaurant to like, if it's good, I want it to continue to survive in my neighborhood so that like I can go to it again. and they can, like, you know, pay their employees and, like, pay taxes and stuff. Maybe, like, sponsor, like, a local kids softball team or something along those lines, or, like, but you won't order steak or lobster due to the principle? No, not due to the principle, due to the price. If they bring the price of the lobster down 20%, you might find that the market softens up a little bit. I mean, if it's going to be 45 bucks for, like, a lobster dinner, you bring it down to 37, you could persuade me. You could persuade me. Kate, what book should I get? Not Swimbird again, please. Not Swimbird again. You're not going to read it? You're right. Drafting strategy. What is that Black Bridge book? Oh, you haven't read it? Oh, there's apparently within the myriad tomes of the Black Bridge book, there's one very valuable piece of information that someone in chat is gonna type without me having to read every page of the book. It's gonna happen. You know it, and I know it. It's gonna happen. I wonder, I've been, like, I wouldn't say I've been anti-salad lately, but once I got, there's one on the chair, take me back. Once I got a little bit more, what the fuck? That's scary. Once I got a little bit more, svelte, felt like I opened up my menu options a little bit. Wonder what I order the most. I think I tend to order the fish the most. I'm a big fish orderer. Fish, pappardelle, sometimes like a bowl, if they have a Mexican-inspired bowl in particular. I'm having a good conversation here. Out of nowhere, someone says you got to order more books from the bookstore. Man, what are you... what are you talking about? I just walked over here. We're having a conversation about food. I'm not a soupler, okay? If anything, I like to eat a soup, for sure. And I like a soup or a stew for dinner, provided it's got enough matter in it. I have a hard time, if I'm going out to eat myself, maybe that's a good time to get soup. But like getting the soup as an appetizer when you're eating with other people, I just find it somewhat inconvenient, man. Like, the soup is really hard to... It's really hard to pick, to be honest, on the appetizer menu, when you've also got stuff that's like calamari or something like that, or shareable flatbread or chicken wings or nachos or something like that. Are you really going to be like, I'm going to start with the carrot and ginger soup? If you're by yourself and you're feeling autumnal, maybe, but like... Otherwise, you might be more interested in a bruschetta, in a garlic bread, or a brioche or something like that. Absolutely. Footsteps. Pool? It's kind of a bad pool. To me, this is a berry situation. What do you think, guys? What do you think, guys? What do you think? That's a big one. I'm going to be in VC for a cruise. Can you stop by the terminal so I can bum 5 off of you? No, because A, we don't call it VC. That seems crazy to me. I think if you're in VC, I feel like you're about to try to sell me like some Solana or something like that. Also, I also thought it was voice chat. I thought you wanted me to give you like some cruise advice on voice chat or something. I'm wagering 20 on the roulette wheel real quick. It doesn't come with delivery, I guess is what... Are you serious? Yeah, this is like it's like the good deals at Papa John's, okay? It's like for pickup and carry out only. Use the lever. I also want to make a power handle, man. I got competing desires right now. No, man, no. No, dude, no. No key card either. That's crazy. Yeah, the thing is, we can gamble, but I don't think you can get keys, right? None of the slot machines give keys. You can get enough money and buy the master key. Oh, okay. With 5 rerolls. Okay, we need a big spin. Crowns give a lot, but that's not worth it for me. It's 3. I'll take that. I'll live with that. I'm not gonna go for the rerolls unnecessarily. Say this looks like a juicy one to me. But what are we gonna reroll? A good point. I think you just take that one. You only need 80 for the master key. That gives me like 4 to play around with right now. Okay, okay. Okay, I'll live with that. Nothing? Books? Sure, buddy, if you loan me your store. Dude, I'm on a fucking hot streak right now. I'm on a hot streak! I think I need 81 because of the chapel. So I got 1 spin. I gotta go for it, man. Oh, well now I gotta go for it. Oh no no! Oh no no! Bring me back, bro! Bring me back! Bring me back! No, I gotta play this stupid game that I love even longer. Oh. Oh. They always give it to you on the last one. Oh. I mean, it just seems crazy to reroll. Like, why would I ever want to reroll for 1 when instead I could spin all 4 reels for 1? Oh, we take those. We're back. I see why gambling streams pop off, man. It's literally the easiest content of all time. You just click a button and like a random number generator decides like what your reaction should be. It turns you into like a complete automaton. The hell is that? 10 each! 10 each! I'm back, baby! Why not gamble all the way? Pulling that fucking lever was getting boring as shit, basically. We could have basically been there for like another 2.5 hours just watching our money go up and down until it eventually trended towards 0. Would have been an optimum use of our resources, but a big fucking waste of our 1 trip on planet Earth. It's fun. There's a number I want you to call. It's got to be a Parlor. Man, it's got to be someone with the know-how and the elbow grease to lead us to our new land. This is the only true box. The gems are in the other box with a true statement. One of the other boxes is true. I'll tell you what, I think it's in the blue box. Because that's, who's got the time, to be honest with you? I can live with that, that's fine. 3 gems doesn't mean shit to me anymore. I don't even get out of bed for 3 gems. This stage of my life. 3 keys? 3 keys I'll put in the work. 3 gems? Nah, man, it's not gonna happen. Ring. Just got an audio ad over stream. Dude, I had to ask my Discord. I was like, is Twitch cooked? Because I was watching a VOD, I think it was on Friday, and I got an ad, and the first ad was a completely, like, no music ad for a blanket you throw on top of a fire to snuff out the fire. And I was like, that's not good. Usually you see in ads for like cars and DoorDash and stuff like that, but like this was just like a dude took like a red blanket and threw it on a fire, and it was like, if you have a fire, throw this blanket on the fire to extinguish it. And I was like, oh shit. And then the next ad was for a telescope. And I was like, this is not good, man. No disrespect to the telescope company, but like, there used to be ads for like iPhones and stuff like that. What's going on with the fire blanket and the telescope? Old people don't buy cool stuff? We're literally the only demographic buying things, man. Don't you watch the news? Sorry, I forgot. You don't have to. You get it all on TikTok these days. Dude, spread the dirt? Where's spread dirt? Kate, you're on a different level of the meta than I'm on, to be honest with you. Hang on. I gotta go key card system as well. No, mods, do not ban my wife. Mods, make her a VIP. Mods, bend the knee to my bride. Can you VIP a mod? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how this website works. I was on my dashboard today, and there was a section I'd never seen before. It said Streamer Insights, and I kid you not. No, I'm not, Steph, I'm not mad at you. I get it, but also you gotta listen to me. You gotta let me bend your ear for a second. The tip that I got in the Insight section said, make sure that when you're streaming for a long time, you drink a glass of water and stretch. And I said, man, we can't be, that's 2017 tech, Twitch. It's 2017 tech to be like, we care about your wellness. Make sure to do like chair yoga or something like that, okay? We need something. We need a little bit more juice these days. We need a little bit more juice. We got some problems that a glass of water ain't gonna fix, man. Also, we know. If you stream Blueprints, try these other categories, Apex Legends. Ricky, you're not wrong. It also sent me a very useful piece of information. 22% of your users also watch just chatting content. Consider streaming something in the just chatting category. And I said, Twitch, I do every day, basically. And you know that. You know that because you have the data. So why are you telling me to stream something in just chatting? It just doesn't make any, it's, what are we doing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. When the staff chimes in with the the lowercase LOL. I'm not trying to say, like, I'm sure it's literally not your fault, okay? They probably told you to put it there. And you were probably like, I don't really believe that this is what we need to do right now. But you're also like, need something, you gotta do something, right? And you're gonna say, well, that's why the engineers should be making the decisions. No, man, I think you're learning the wrong lesson. Because then every website would look like a game FAQs strategy guide. And don't get me wrong, it hits when you're at the Final Fantasy VII game FAQ strategy guide and they use the ASCII art to make the logo for Final Fantasy VII. Wait, maybe this is a good idea now that I think about it. I'd like the special key, but I'd also like 3 keys. What do you think? Dang. You ever get a key copied at a hardware store like that? No, actually, to be honest with you, I'm not sure I've ever had a key copied. I also sort of like... The whole locksmith industry seems to be, and I've touched on this before, but it's just something that like an industry I'm aware of that I've never interfaced with. It seems crazy, like that there's not like a cop in the key cutting place or a cop that like has to shadow the locksmith. Because like, if you were really charismatic, couldn't you just wait till someone like went on vacation and then call a locksmith and be like, hey, I locked myself out of my house, LOL. And then they might be like, hey, do you have like ID or something? Do you have some ID to prove that it's your house? You'd be like, well, my ID is in the house. I think it's kind of like the perfect crime, man. I locked myself out once. They didn't ask me for shit. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. I just don't buy it. They verify your identity 100%. I'm sure you could find like a sketch locksmith, man. Like a mafia locksmith or something. I apologize, by the way. I'm not trying to suggest you don't know what you're talking about. I do need this, but for some reason I feel compelled to get more rooms. Hang on. A true locksmith head is posting. I locked myself out of my apartment at 19 with a guy with a huge industrial drill came and completely destroyed my doorknob. I think that's what they do, right? Like, I don't think a locksmith is like I don't think it's like an elegant job. Like, I don't think they don't pick the lock, right? Don't they just like destroy your knob? I don't know. I thought that's how it worked, man. I didn't think it was like they pick the locks. It's like Elder Scrolls. The guy said, obviously. Oh, shit. Obviously, like, I skipped fucking locksmithing class in university. Same shit with, like, like getting a key cut? Like, how do you prove that you're the guy who has the right to copy the key? It seems like you're just the guy that's in possession of the key. And possession, I guess, is like 9/10 of the law or whatever. But that doesn't seem right. If you have the key, why copy it? Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's not your key, man. Maybe your roommate left for work and you took their key and now you copied it. And next time they go on vacation, you're going to open up their room and like eat all their sun chips or something. They make read-only keys? I don't know. We got a lot of HelloSign employees in the chat, which is good. That's a good thing, I think. I like people saying the locksmith would wait at the door for the ID. Like if I... But now I'm in the house. I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored, man. What are they gonna What are they gonna do? Be like, get out of there? It's not like they're gonna put me in like a citizen's... I guess they might call the cops, I guess, but... Magnifying glass. Metal detector. Burning glass. Dude, what is this? Burning glass? Can light candles! I gotta get the tomb, man. I gotta go to the tomb. So we could light these bad boys up. Whoa! Wow! The keeper of tithes. The chapel's resident guardian tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the money the chapel is offered. Oh, we're gonna get like $1 million, man. Wait. Not quite yet. I have a commissary, but there's nothing we need to buy. Well, we want to get like a bookstore on our shit, and then yeah. When you need a souvenir or maybe something huge from the showroom. Oh, dude, that's cool. Listen, could we get a secret room off of this? We could, but like, at some point we gotta read those letters, man. Tomorrow. Please be locked. Oh. Secret garden can't be in a corner. Ah, noted, duly noted. There's no shot you're reading the letters? Dude, the mailroom letters are like my favorite kind of puzzle. Because literally, it's a note that's like, hey, you've been trying to open some shit. Don't forget, the password is this. Like, that's the best, man. Why'd you stop solving puzzles? Why'd you stop calling your mom? She misses you, man. You know what? Let's fucking call it. Look at all... Oh, fuck. I forgot about... I did an experiment one day where every time I like opened the door, I got a letter. Simon, you've done a lot of experiments. I didn't expect to write so many. I'm not sure what other advice I can give you. You've long since reached room 46 and are just continuing to explore. I can't wait to get back and work with you. I know she's proud of you. He basically said like, damn, bitch, stop writing. If you do end up accessing Blackbridge, I'm sure you've noticed the sealed circular door. This door can be opened only if 3 microchips are inserted in the central pedestal. Normally, all 3 microchips are kept secured in 3 other locations, but I left one in the grotto for ready access. However, you'll need to find a new clue or 2 to find the others. I'm like, I want to rearrange the letters. Wayne Lucy. He seems to be confused. Your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue! She hid the clues for her readers within its pages. What the fuck? Break the bricks in the weight room is something that has a handle and is very heavy. I just did that, man. Members of the staff. Here we go. Okay, okay. Chef de Camp. Drafting strategy novels. DC power for the VAC system. I think we already solved that one, man. We already got this one. Okay, that's fine. Okay. This is 12. I'm in your walls. Diamond armor, full set. Full set, no pants. He did have no... I guess maybe they couldn't CG him, man. I don't know. Just call me when he starts doing Thaumcraft in the sequel, man. Maybe I could finally learn how to do it myself. Got the power of flight. I move the speed of light. Have you been listening to the Minecraft soundtrack as much as I have? They never gave me a chance to let imagination dance. Now I'm working on a different game. No? Can't say I have. It's not great. But it could be worse. After months and months of the Trolls soundtracks, I think that... I don't know if it's better, but at least it's different. You don't want to talk to me about Star Wars Episode 6 having a 3.9 on Letterboxd. I was talking about it yesterday. Shit got me mega pissed off, bro. Episode 3, not 6? Whatever, it's the 6th movie. You know what the fuck I'm saying. Is 3.9 high or low? For Letterboxd, it's really high. Should be lower? Yes. Yes, that's what I'm suggesting, obviously. The fact that I'm mogging every single room in this so hard really makes me think I should be further ahead on the puzzles, but I guess I should, like, maybe do them. Phantom Menace is at 3. And Last Jedi is at a 2.9. See, that's why you can't take this bullshit too seriously. That's so fucking stupid. Like, regardless of how you feel about the plot of The Last Jedi, it's a much better movie than the fucking Phantom Menace, man. The Phantom Menace is so bad. -2, -2, -2. Honestly, I shouldn't even say this, okay? It's something my representation is gonna tell me not to say this. You can't be typing shit like -2 Phantom Menace is underrated, because it just, in my head, it makes me think that I'm better than you. Because the shit came out when I was 9. And even at 9, I was like, this shit's kind of ass. Like, I was vibing with Darth Maul and the pod racing, but like, 4th, 5th grade, I was like, this shit isn't that good. And I watched it as an adult, and I was like, it's even worse. I experienced it in 4D, but we're not the same. Buddy, the movie was shot in like 480p. What do you mean you saw it in IMAX? Like, that doesn't make any sense. The revisionist take on it being good is how I know we have no media literacy. I don't know if that might be too far, but I do think you should never talk about movies outside of like Wikipedia if you think that... If you've given The Phantom Menace a 4 or above, you should be confined to Wikipedia for 1 year. Also, I really resonated with the post on Reddit, which is how you know I'm maybe getting a little cooked. Does anyone else think this fascination with lore is ruining the entire movie industry these days? And I was like, damn, I never really thought about it, but I think that guy is definitely spitting. I feel like lore was interesting when Hollywood wasn't super wise to the idea that it triggered something in our lizard brains that was like, oh, I want to know everything about this thing that I'm only compelled to be interested in because it's mysterious. So then when you got something that had world building, you were like, oh shit, this world feels like fleshed out and lived in. And now it's like, well, the reason that the hammer actually went to Captain America at the climax of Avengers Endgame was because Captain America has in another life while frozen, he was actually taken to Asgard via the Bifrost because Heimdall was trying to find someone worthy, and you're like, it's just cool, man. It's just cool. It doesn't matter. That can't be true. I know, he was frozen in ice. It was cool. Don't tell him it's not cool. That's ridiculous. It was cool. Never seen a Marvel movie? You should see like Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier's pretty good. Iron Man 1, that's a fun one. As long as you don't think too much about the people he's lighting on fire. Well, they're probably like bad dudes. I don't know. It's been a bit. Don't listen to the person who told you to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, okay? Or Ant-Man and the Wasp to begin with. Ant-Man 1's... I like it. I like Ant-Man 1, okay? You ever gonna go on Blue Sky? I don't think so, because honestly, once you get out of the... It's like asking like a recovering alcoholic if they think they would... But now that you've beaten it, what if you just had like a couple beers? Like, I'm off the sauce, man. I don't think we need... I don't think we need Blue Sky. What? I can't use burning glass to light this candle? That was my #1 idea, man. Okay. Beats me. Didn't you subsidize it with Reddit? Yeah, but like Reddit is like, it's, I mean, I think it depends like where you're at in your life. It's not as bad, man. It's genuinely not as bad. Oh, sorry, you don't want to talk about real life. You want to distract yourself with a puzzle. Okay, tell me how to solve it really quick so you can quell the demon inside of you. Did those candles look a little different? That's a good question, man. That's a good question. Did those... Oh, these ones right here, perhaps. Well, thank you. You literally looked at them? Buddy, I was talking about the human experience. I wasn't clicking heads, okay? Oh, shit, here we go. Orel Daigiris, you led Mbuleni would lead more. It's really hard if you don't speak Orisian, and then also at the same time, you can't fucking read cursive. Kids these days could never, man. Now, let's see. You press on a purple, nothing happens. Purples go down. Oh shit, this is like a Mario puzzle, man. You gotta be one off. I actually have solved this one. One sec. You just gotta give me a second. That one made more sense than anything, man. It made more sense than any of these puzzles that I've ever seen. How do you get stuck on these one move away? Why are you typing on IRC at 10:56 in the morning on a Tuesday, brother? Everybody's made mistakes. Don't need to call attention to it. The hell is this? Lady Epson's diary key. Missed candles by entrance. Thank you. There's 2 different kinds of chatters. Would you be interested in looking to see if there's any candles you missed? Versus, you missed some candles at the start. Oh, so I did. So I did. Apparently I missed some candles in here too. You're so real for this? Holy shit. Kind of crazy to imagine this little kid with the doohickey lighting all the candles. Oh! Go ahead, be locked. See if I care. That spun in such a satisfying manner. Oh! kbat, what's your problem? The hell, kbat? I was your strongest soldier. I'm always repping your price chopper line. He's got a... kbat's going off. You're not my mom, kbat. Literally, you're not my mom. Play Shadow of the Colossus. kbat, what are you... I'm gonna find out that there's like... You ever see those videos of... people in like the app farms where they have like 500 phones in front of them and they're just writing like 5-star reviews for new restaurants and stuff that are like, this restaurant was great. I love the way they had food and drinks. I'm feeling like there's something going on with kbat and carsonbeckmiamihurricane. Like they got a Discord chat where they're figuring things out together and trying to they're probing to see what gets through the security. Best Christmas song, full stop. I mean, modern, you got to put some respect on Mariah. I wouldn't dispute that. Got to give it up to Gen Z. They kind of rescued Last Christmas. My entire life, Last Christmas had been a joke, but now it's like the Last Christmas it's come up, man. And I don't think it's a bad song. I think there's some deserving elements of it. It's ass. I think it's okay to hear like twice a year when you're already in like a holly jolly mood. That's true. Last Christmas, I gave you my shart, and the very next day, you shit it away. This year, to keep my pants clear, I'll shit it into a toilet. Once shitted, twice shy. You shit your pants, but I still wonder why. I'm running out of lyrics, man. Also, I don't know the song that well. I gotta go. It's something surprised me. Last shit miss, you wrapped it up and did it with a bow. Something like that, maybe? Is this how you're gonna be at your meeting? Probably. I don't know. It could be. I didn't know George Michael came back to life. George Michael died? Yeah, dude, like 7 years ago? Is Boy George alive? Gen Z doesn't even ask shit like that anymore. They just go like, where is Padme? Okay, honestly, I'm not reading all that shit. Fair enough. West Wing Hall gives us a chance. I mean, this is gonna sound crazy. What if we just ended the day and ran it back tomorrow? You need an easy day sometimes, man. Why? Because I'm looking for the ladies' bedroom. I didn't get it early. I found a great room to end my day in, and we go again. I love a burp, man. I can feel it coming. Excuse me. It feels so damn good. Mr. feels so damn good with it. That's right. That's what they call me when I burp. What an atrocious noise. You know what's crazy is that, like, as you get older, realizing that, like, the stuff that was funniest when you were, like, 10 is actually still hilarious. They try to take it away from you.
What?
Are you okay?
What happened?
Are you okay?
I'm browsing the YouTube sound effects library.
Never heard you laugh
Fart
like
long through door.
that. Fart long through the door.
Fart toot.
This is what you've been reduced to, laughing at fart noises.
It's not even the sound that's getting them. It's just the name of it.
Mouth, get home.
I'm coming, dude.
Human fart.
I also don't like being in a building.
Human
again.
fart.
I'd
Long
rather
fart.
die.
Yo, 8 alive, boys. We're 3 of them.
Yeah, they're like southeast on that hill because there was that one fight. So there's probably another solo guy and a team of 3 maybe.
Oof,
Could
that's
be a
rough.
Guy in that house.
Let's go. Let's go.
How are there?
Oh my god.
See him?
Dude,
See 2 of
where?
them way up here?
The most serious person you ever meet in your life will try to tell you like burps and farts aren't funny. But like if I thought that there wouldn't be backlash, I'd be farting into the mic nonstop. The only other reason I don't do it is because sometimes my farts sound like I shit my pants. Now, I did not shit my pants, ever when I fart. Maybe once or twice in the food poisoning. But I don't want to fart in the mic, and then every time I fart in the mic, you're going to be like, you just shit your pants! And I got to be like, no, I didn't, man. Like, it just seems like a waste of my time, to be honest. If I farted into the mic, every time I farted into the mic, people would be like, see a doctor. But I gotta go to the doctor. Hey, doctor. Oh, what brings you in here? My farts smell like shit. Okay. He's gonna be like, stop wasting my time. I do feel like, I don't want to say, it's different than the idea that people are like too easily offended to laugh at a joke. But I do feel like people are more easily offended by like bodily noises these days. Back in the day, you used to just be able to like fart and people would go like, that's funny. Now when you fart, people are like, you shouldn't have done that. And you're like, I know, bitch, that's why it's hilarious. Because they're fucking gross. That's why they're funny, dude. That's literally why they're funny. Is because they're gross. And dude, a long fart is so funny too. A long fart and or a loud fart. We gotta bring back, we need a motherfucker who's not afraid to fart in the mic. Long farts are the best. See, now you're getting it, man. Now you're getting it. Or a squeaker. What's weird though, like, there was, every once in a while I go through like a fart heavy phase where I'm not afraid to like, you know, mute mic and just drop one. Most of the time I don't have to fart on, oh shit. I don't have to fart on stream. After stream's over, I'm farting nonstop. But I think it's like the same way that like I've never had to sneeze while I'm driving. Like I think my brain is like, you can't do that, that's dangerous. Even though it sounds like it feels like a sneeze is involuntary, I think my brain protects me from having to sneeze while driving. It's kind of like the same how, you know, like when you wake up, you usually have to piss right away. But it's not like you woke up and drank a bunch of water in like 2 seconds. Like you woke up and then your body was like, by the way, I've been nerfing your bladder like the whole time you were asleep. This must mean I'm disgusting or something. Okay, I could do this. Because I know I don't know the solutions to the puzzle, but I know the way that you solved the puzzle now because I helped Kate solve one by being in the room while she solved it herself. This, if you collate all the images that you see here, it makes a word that becomes the title. For example, genuine, actual, veritable, plus eyes. These are synonyms for real eyes. So the solution is realize. Now that's me demonstrating the one that I observed her using my assistance to solve. Now, if you want to see me struggle, get ready, because I think that's what we're headed for next. Because I only know this one. The thick and thin. Thickness. It's a handcuffs. Bold. It's a crater. It's a moon landing. Chains. Thick. 5 letters. Cuffs. Thick. Width. That doesn't make any sense. What you're suggesting here doesn't make any sense. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Wagon. We got things that are red. P. It's like playing classic concentration, man. P. Wagon. Colors. Preds. Prada. Flying wagon. Flight. Plight. What does that have to do with red? It has nothing to do with red. Pair of red. Bread. Pred. Realize. And then this one was pissing me off, man. I may have seen her do something else as well. But this shit don't work right. When you see what I'm saying? Like, That's not the way that shit should. This is some Super Mario 64 shit, is what I'm trying to say. So this one, like, that's not the way that should look, is what I'm trying to say. That's not the way that should look. There's a fin, a pin, infinity, and bit. That's gonna make me puke, man. There's bins of sins. So this is like, there's lots of ins involved in this. I can't look, I'm sorry, I can't look at this. When I look at it and I move, it makes me want to throw up. I gotta chill on that one for a minute. Because the perspective is not right, man. The perspective is not right. They're shackles. They're chains. See, like this one, there's eyes and the synonyms for real. Real eyes. This one, there's lots of things that are red. It's a red P. Blood. Blood bleeds. Red. Too red. Too red. Too red. Pred. Red. Pear. Air. They're in the air. They're in the air. Pear. Parrot. Parrot. Parrot! Wait a second. Could this possibly... Pair... Imagine. Park. Parking. Oh, party. This is a good one. And see, like, this painting doesn't do that shit. This one doesn't do that shit. Fuck you, dude. This... Grasp. Chain. Comet. That's a... Palmit. Palmit. Calmit. Bold. Italic. Underlined. It's the moon landing. It's the moon landing. It's lighting. Thick. I'm crossing my eyes over my nose. I'm not looking at chat, I'm looking at the time. I still have some time. The hand is a comet, people. It's a comet that's coming with handcuffs. Shackles. And then there's thickness on the water. But the last letter is not thick. All right, chat, I need a hint. I need a little bit of a hint. A small hint. Not the solution. A small hint to send me on the right track. Parrot was really close. Are you trolling me? Hang on. Apollo gave one. There's just screaming the answer. I mean, I like the hint that said parrot, but less stupid. What is the P on? P is on the right. What color is the P on? Gray. Wrap it up, man. The hints, I feel like, are taking me further from where I want to be, dude. You see how the stop signs are reversed? I wouldn't say they're reversed. I would say maybe they're upside down. It's mirrored? Yeah. Correct, yes. There needs to be a class for how to give hints, man. Because it's like... Apollo, I'm sure you have the same experience. Well, I guess not, because you solved them yourself. But like, there's only two kinds of hints that come out of chat. One is like, look at the picture. And then the other one is like, the solution. You have to give someone the bootstraps so they can get the flywheel pulled, man. See, like, there's one that just said the solution. No, okay, we're not doing emote only. We've had enough drama in chat over chat not chatting. We got to put some... we got to chill on that one a little bit. Don't do that again. See, that someone said, here's a hint. What about the thickness of the K? I get it now. It's a thin K. So that is an example of a hint that is just the solution. We need to walk it back a little bit from that. But we also need to go one step beyond just look at the picture. Because that's psychotic. That's not helpful in the slightest. The P is on red stuff. Yeah. And the red stuff is backwards. 1 second. Maybe it's a good hint. I don't know. The red stuff is backwards. It's got me thinking Peter. It's also got me thinking... I had it for a second, and then I lost it. I lost it. I shouldn't have fucking explained it. I should have typed it into the... Oh! No. Okay, it's all solved. It's all solved. Think, realize, ponder, P-onder. Okay, wait. Okay, and then we just got to get the last one, which is also going to be a synonym for thinking, with in involved in it in some way. Yeah, okay. That seems like if we devote enough elbow grease to it, we could probably get it. But it's very long. Lots of pins, lots of ins, pinning, pining, pine. No, not even close. It's not even a synonym for the think. Intimate. Intimate. Hang on, there's something here. There I? No, bro. To infer. There's a fur rug. Inference. Inference. You're not going to get it just from writing the letters down. And I can't look at the damn picture. There's pins, bins. This is a rug. Rug is what we should be looking at, man. That's a bearskin rug. Ruminate. Ruminate doesn't really make sense, but maybe we're getting on the right track. Okay, they're starting to give me a little bit of hope. No, because we skipped. Oh, wait. Rumin. Damn it, I might be a genius, man. Please. Yes! Okay. That one I swear was all me. Sometimes we take one straight from the chat. If I see a shapes puzzle, don't turn on the eye tracker. You're not going to like what you see. Knowing that it was a synonymous word puzzle, I was like, I can do this. I can actually do this one. Key 8. Presumably will unlock room 8. Rose said presumably. Explain it, please. There's an 8 and an in, and it had to be a synonym for to think, essentially. That's basically, I battered around syllables in my head with that criteria until something made sense. And it's in a room. There's a room in the 8. There's files inside the computer, man. There's a room in 8, man. There's a room in 8. Room in 8. Are you hearing what I'm saying? There's a room in 8. No? Whatever. How come I suffer but you don't? Because you tell your chat not to tell the solutions to the puzzles. I usually give it like 45 seconds and then I go, just tell me what the solution is. Plus you always think chat's out to get you. That's true also. Like, Kate, I walk into your room and you're like, can you help me with this puzzle? And then after looking at it for 1 second, I propose something and you go like, oh my God, what are you talking about? And then I'm like, I don't even want to try to help anymore. Like your first instinct is always to think that I'm trying to lead you astray, when really I just like walk in and I look at the conditions, and I've only looked at it for 3 seconds and I'm getting shamed immediately. You do that with this chat? Well, yeah, that's my chat. I can do whatever I want with my chat. Why are you such a coward? kbat, what did I do? What did I do to you, man? I didn't do anything. Dan gets you on Discord for a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're not fucking with me anymore. Key 8 and his wife is Kate. Together they are 64. That's not true, but if you flip it, it's 46. That's true. No, together we're not 64. Damn, you know what? If you add our ages together, once my birthday happens, you know how old we're gonna be? 69. You ever think about, like, that seems like a big number, but there's like probably like 5-6 million Canadians individually who clear that number just by themselves. That's kind of crazy. Nintendo 64. Okay, dude, I don't want to get killed. We ever figure out how many Nintendo Switches we're actually getting? I guess we won't know until they ship, right? Why would I type it? I guess that's a good point. We don't want to make enemies. We're not scalping them. Like, listen, it's commissary. Wait. Do we have a commissary? Someone said commissary for keys. We do have a commissary. I was about to light you up, man. You did not deserve it at all. Oh, I gotta go all the way outside. I gotta go outside to get back through the fucking... like through the foundation, outside, back into the house, to the commissary, back outside, up through the foundation. Oh, brother. Gallery puzzle? You missed it, little bro. We solved it in like 10 seconds because we're the best to ever do it with chat's help a little bit. Not much. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, it's a you show me the incentives, I'll show you the outcome situation. There's 2 of us. We wanted 2 Nintendo Switches. We also had a little bit of a cartel rolling because one of Kate's friends was also trying to pre-order. So we have like a handshake deal. If we get a spare, he hooks us up, we hook him up. We got the spares, so we're hooking him up. But then also, you can't rely on the fucking websites to actually send you the thing when you ordered it. Like, they'll just cancel your order out of nowhere. So you're incentivized to have a backup. So again, it's possible that, like, as a result of these forces working together, we might have 1 switch, we might have 4 switches, I don't know. But if we have 4 switches, it's 1 for me, it's 1 for my wife, it's 1 for our friend who was part of the midnight drop, and then it's probably 1 for Apollo because he wasn't able to get one because you guys were all trying to... those of you shaming me for having a backup order for my Nintendo Switch 2 were also just shaming me because it increased your chances of getting a backup for your Nintendo Switch 2. Dan's trying hard to find a Switch to pre-order. Yeah, but no disrespect to Dan. He wasn't F5ing at midnight or 9 a.m. So how hard was he trying, really? He found out like the next day that they had already sold out. He was asking his Discord like 2 days after pre-orders. I get it, man. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a messed up system, but where am I going? Where am I going? Oh my God, where am I going? Outside. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. Across pond and out? I can't go across the pond! The reservoir is 1 water pip too long, man! Oh, the back of the basement. You're so real for that. Is this what getting old does to your mind? Yeah, it makes you like slightly worse at video games. But like honestly better at almost everything else except like long division. Pretty much is really the. I mean, I got room to get even older, but yeah, it's mostly just like video games and long division. Like everything else is pretty stable. And sports, listen, buddy, look at yourself in the mirror right now. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Please, NL, I need money. Well, stop fucking. Oh, there's no keys for sale, you fuckers. Stop calling me a coward then, kbat. I'm not gonna give you any money, but still. You're not gonna bully me into giving you my lunch money or something like that. I'm not liquid right now. It's all on the blockchain. See, Faint Bunny, now you're talking. Before I send a dick pic, should I put it in a hot dog bun? That's way better than 3 hours of asking me to listen to your joke about 12 angry men. I think you got there. By the end of the stream, I think you got there. I think that's a funny comment. And you know what? Just for that, I'm just going to say it, man. Just for that, tell me your 12 angry men joke, please. Did you hear that they're making a all-women reboot of 12 Angry Men? It's called 12 Women. Okay, that's... Oh, the setup of everything that led to the joke makes it so much better, man. It's like the... I'm so glad I didn't say yes at like 9:30 because I would have been like, you can't say that. But after landing the hot dog bun joke and then sending it, that's huge. Holy cow. Holy cow, that's good. You had a good day today, Faint Bunny. And it came through at the end. It's like the movie Ready or Not. The whole time you're like, well, this is okay. And then, like, the third act, you're like, oh, shit. You clutched up. All right, I got to end the stream. I don't know if are you going live right away, Kate? I thought you were leaving at 1. Nah, I'm leaving at noon. Let me get ready, brother. It's no problem. Genuinely no rush. That's not what you said yesterday? Okay, what I said yesterday is I'm ending the stream at noon tomorrow. And then when I told you the circumstances of why, you started asking me a lot of follow-up questions. And then you said, what time is the thing? And I said 1. And I think that's perhaps where the information got crossed there. It's not a big deal either way. We got plenty of time. I baked in a little bit of tolerance time at either ends just to make sure that there's no problems. You pay back that Palestinian bakery? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Can I say what it is? I don't know, so I think you shouldn't. I don't think it's secret, but I think you shouldn't. Oh, okay. How many people did you tell? I didn't tell no one. What the hell? I was just having a laugh. Dude, tax stuff is done too. That's huge. Thanks for reminding me. You got a day. How do I become a responsible adult like you? Well, it's just like, listen. You rise to the occasion of like what you're forced to rise to, man. I really think back to when Cobalt told me he was having a kid, and I was like, I'm not to glaze myself like 8 or 9 years ago, whenever it was, but I made an analogy that it was like, I think having a kid might be like smacking the side of a Pringles can. It's like either all your shit gets aligned or maybe like the chips break. I do feel like, you know, you become one way or the other what you do often. When you have a kid, you pretty much have to be responsible every day, or like your whole life gets fucked up. I also say like you don't have to be, but like you could. I think it'll make your life easier to be responsible. So like the more you practice that responsibility, the more it becomes second nature. But there is, and honestly, there's like a catch, and the catch is when you get time to like not have to be responsible, it doesn't feel good to be irresponsible. Like you forget what it's like. So now sometimes I'm like, oh, I need a break. Put my kid in an activity or something. I need a break. And then like 15 minutes into the break, I'm like, this is sick. I could do anything. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, I'm gonna rearrange my shelves because I already did the dishes. Like it's puts you in a different headspace for sure. Really hard to get in the mindset of like, you know, sitting down and just grinding a game for like 5-6 hours. Weed helps? Well, maybe, but then you like gotta pick her up. So 45-minute break. I'll just take an edible really quick. Me at the fucking daycare pickup later. Does it actually help or does it just distract you from your emotions? You need to have a kid. That's my advice for you. Your shit's all fucked up. You should have a kid. Idle mind is the devil's plaything, man. Have a kid. All those questions will fall out the window a little bit. You'll just be concerned with like getting her to brush her teeth and stuff. It's the way that the mind is intended to work. Anyway, later.
That reminds me, my daughter's been working on her I Don't Care, I Love It parody. She made a hard pivot. It's no longer about food. Now it's about fairy tales. So it's like, it starts with, I had 2 brothers on the very day that I was born. One of them built his house of straw, the wolf just blew it down. The second built his house of sticks, it did a little better. I built my house out of some bricks. I don't care, I'm a pig. I don't care. I had 2 brothers on the very day that I was born. The one built his house out of some straw, the wolf just blew it down. The second one built his house out of sticks, it stood up okay. I built my house out of some bricks. I crashed my car into the pig. I don't care, I'm a pig. I don't care. You're on a different bread. I'm on a bun that's great. You want me on a burger, but I am on a plate. You're like a bowl of peas. We've gotta make a switch. You're like a mac and cheese, but I'm a fish and chip. I love food.